because the crime that I understand happens with, and we'll find this in family court too, even between parents, but particularly in CPS matters, is that the crime is to break the bond of a protective parent to a child. That's the crime. And once they have broken that and done something, separated it, engineered it, socially engineer it to try to break it, it doesn't really matter where they place the child. So in
Mhm.
my case, they had to find somewhere. They wanted to get deem their child in need of protection, which is the Children's Aid Society, and then what they were able to do based on that is they got what they needed, money was made, and then adoption was all the kinds of money, piles of money was made, and then they just had to throw her somewhere where they sort of knew it was, they sort of put some, and if it's a family member, they love this because they give the illusion to the public that we're doing a nice thing. But
Mhm.
in fact, when they brood up a storm or when they pick up other family members, they in fact put your child, my daughter, into a worse gilded cage than even if she didn't know the people. I'd probably be in a better position to have any kind of relationship with her if she was placed with strangers than what they did.
Mm. Right, because they just created more antagonism when
Yes.
there's already family estrangement.
Yes.
This is really
Yes.
evil. This is really
It,
evil.
it is, it's so evil, Marianne, that having gone through this journey, I've concluded that it really, I believe, ought to be named as a crime against humanity. And they do
Hmm.
this to even just from children to one parent to the other, like any of this separation and alienation.
Right, right. It is a crime against humanity. I just don't know why it's not taken seriously. You know.
Could, could be because the United Nations, even at the Hague Convention, they think it's possible that it is orchestrated in a way up top. I think from my research that perhaps it is a way that corporate nations are making money off cashing securities and bonds. That's just my possible theory on it. And you would think that they don't grab babies from single moms, but they do. They do.
Mhm.
And so they just sort of brewed up a rumor based on a false test, which is proven. Like I don't take any, I don't know what that was all about. And the testing ground, which is called Mother Risk, is now they had a commission by our Ontario government that all their tests were faulty. They should have known that. They did. They had a government commission, and many hundreds and hundreds of parents were affected and lost their children by these fake hair strand tests. They didn't even give the proper measurements, and they deliberately putting in substances that weren't there.